I believe the news coming in at this hour is that BCCI has cracked the whip on the backroom staff after India's disastrous performance in back-to-back test series at home against New Zealand. Then in Australia, they lost both the series. And as a result, Abhishek Nair, the batting coach, the fielding coach, and one of the other trainers, they will be removed from Team India duties. Remember, they were brought in by Gautam Gambhir after he became the coach of the Indian cricket team. Abhishek Nair has had a very successful stint with Kolkata Knight Riders, but he has really not faced a national team before this. But only 8 months into the job, and India's disastrous performance in the 2 back-to-back series against New Zealand and against Australia has finally cost him his job. He will be removed from his duties with the Indian cricket team. The reason given primarily is India's bad performance and leaks, dressing room leaks. That's what they are saying. Though it is very difficult to pinpoint that any of these 3 men would have leaked news to the media. There are stories that a certain member of the team would have also spoken to the media about conversations that went on in the dressing room. However, finally, these 3 men have been made the scapegoat for India's disastrous performance against New Zealand and also against Australia down under, primarily also because India is now looking to up the ante when it comes to the test series. Right now IPL is on, but at the end of the IPL, India will be going to England for a 5-test series, and that will be critical for India in the World Test Championship cycle. They would like to get back to being on the top of the ladder. Remember, last time India missed out on making the finals of the World Test Championship, and that is going to be their primary focus. Gautam Gambhir remains well entrenched in his seat as the coach of the Indian cricket team, but with his backroom staff being removed, there will be new people who will be coming in to assist him, and hence his powers within the team, within the group will be reduced. The BCCI did not take the move to remove him, but all his men are now being wiped out.
Right, so while Nair's stint with the India team comes to a close, the rest are still going to continue and even fill in for their former colleagues. Rika, if you could just delve deeper into BCCI's plan to fill the immediate gaps.
Well, we really don't know who are the people who could come in. That will be through an extensive selection process that BCCI has to get in other people who can take up the job of the 3 who are being removed. But remember, batting has been a big concern for the Indian cricket team in Test cricket. They have not really been able to come up against good teams like Australia and New Zealand, where their bowlers proved to be key towards winning the Test series. Again, in England, India will be encountering very different conditions, and we don't have a Cheteshwar Pujara. We haven't had an Ajinkya Rahane in our ranks to really hold together the middle order, to act as the glue in the middle order, someone who could see through over longer periods. So batting, and it seemed that the Indian batters were really impatient. Also, I would imagine that BCCI would like to bring in someone who will act as a mentor, who will act as a brother to even the senior colleagues, who will be open to discussions, suggestions from that person, because from what I understand, that many of the senior pros were not very open and willing to get suggestions from Abhishek Nair. So perhaps it's a good move by the BCCI to try and get in someone who's senior enough to be able to give their suggestions to the senior pros.